Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I would like to share with you, again, some purchases that I made from Bath& Body Works and Sephora. Today, unexpectedly, my purchases did not go as planned. I have a couple of things that I may be returning. One of them was a planned return when I got into Bath& Body Works. They did not have the winter spruce and mint candle, so I did purchase an extra one to exchange for when we get that one because they said we might not get that one until closer to Thanksgiving. And then another exchange that I might make based on a purchase that I made that I think I may have misunderstood. So I'm going to share with you what I got. The first thing I want to share, though, really quickly is someone wanted me to do a video on how I plan to package the candle that I'm doing for the giveaway. I have not done that yet. The only reason I haven't is because it would kind of give away part of the packaging is a surprise in that candle. But I will say this. Generally, I will take those candles and wrap them up, put them in a separate container that will fit them, and of course, I mail everything in the USPS priority boxes. So I hope that helps. I know it's not a complete answer, but I use a lot of the things that I get in boxes from orders like peanuts, so I will most likely place that candle in a box that will fit it and slide some peanuts down in there and then also package it into the priority box. The polish that I'm wearing today, in case anyone is interested, is Salty Dog Sea Legs. This is one of the polishes that I hauled from Glisten and Glow. And I've noticed sometimes when I mean to say this brand, I say KB Shimmer and vice versa. But this is a Glisten and Glow polish. It's kind of their holographic version, and I don't know if you can see that too good from my phone lights, but I wanted to share that. So I'm going to start off showing you what I got from Sephora first. Now, I did go back to Sephora, and I didn't get a whole lot. I think I got one item, but I did ask them for another box, and they asked if I wanted the bigger box, which I wanted one like the size of the one that I had, but I said, yes, give me the bigger box. What I didn't know until I was watching YouTube is their shopping bags that look like this. They have some that look like this, so I'm going to ask them about that when I go back, because I was there like the first day of the sale, so it's not like they use those bags up. I think that when they have certain things, they need to make sure that everyone gets them, because I was looking at some of those on YouTube and I really did like those bags. But this was a box that I got. Now, of course, I was supposed to have been going into Sephora to purchase eyebrow pencils, an Anastasia one and another Urban Decay one, and I did not. Instead, I started playing with this kit again, a kit that I said that I probably wasn't going to get because I really didn't need this. Now, my daughter likes this kind of stuff, but I am going to keep this because this was the one that had one of these colors was really, really glittery, like sheer glittery, and I really did like it. So I will definitely find a use for this. And I probably should have picked this up during the VIB sale because I would have gotten 20% off. But I got the glow kit. This just says Ultimate Glow. And of course, we know that I have the Sun Dipped one. I haven't really used either one of them yet, but I do like them, because I like to place these like on the shoulders and in other areas besides the face. So the shades were Snow, this first one, White Sand, Golden Dawn, Sunray, Amber Gold, and Hot Sand over here. And I don't remember which one of the shades that I touched. I won't touch it just yet. But one of them was just sheer glittery, like a glitter spray. And I really do like that. So I got this instead, which means that at some point I still need to go back, because I also wanted to get their limited edition Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Troublemaker, the 2 eyebrow pencils, and possibly a few of their eyeliners, a couple of colors, and the dark brown. I did get this Clinique Balm, and I didn't know that this was a solid, but I wanted it anyway, so I now have the oil, the balm, and I think there's another version of this. I know there's a third one. I now have all 3 of them. The Take the Day Off Cleaner. So I'm going to try that one out. And then I got 2 samples because I plan to share one with my daughter. They didn't even mark this. That perfume that I said that I had liked, it was the Tom Ford's Orchid Soleil, I think. I didn't go get a bottle because I generally get bored with perfumes. That's why I don't really buy too many. I have to really, really like it. And even then, the ones that I bought that I've hauled on here, I haven't really worn. But this one sample will do me good. So I will be wearing this on the days that I'm not working to see how I like it. That was all I got from Sephora. Now, this is my Bath and Body Works item, and this is one of the items that I thought that I might be returning. The lady that I talked to in there a lot named Patty, I love her. She had told me, she asked me if I had one of my free item coupons with me, and I said yes. And she had told me that if I got this or anything from the Bigelow line, because these were $8 today and not $16.50, that I would get some kind of a $10 off coupon. And I thought that that meant like their survey coupons that they don't do anymore. So I told her what I wanted to get, because I actually went in there to purchase a warmer and some tarts or wax melts. And I told her I was going to run over to the restaurant and get something to eat and stop in Sephora, and I would be back. So she helped me get everything that I was going to get, and she put it aside for me because I wanted 6 candles. And of course, I wanted the soaps that I forgot to get. Well, when I went back in, the other woman is who rang me up, and she was the one that is still there from last Christmas that I said was kind of rude. And so I told her, you know, a little bit about what Patty was telling me, because Patty was busy over on the other side. And what she ended up giving me was another one of the $10 off coupons that I already had a lot of. I didn't need that. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. Now, this is Bergamot Amber, but it smells exactly the way that the traditional sensual amber smelled back when it first came out, when the body cream was tan before they made it that white shade. So I may keep this, give it to my daughter. I don't know, because the coupon that I had from this section, I actually had allocated for something else. In fact, every coupon that they gave me like this, each one I have earmarked the free item coupon for something else. So I still need to make several trips back for some candles. There are some mist sleeves that I want. There's some body creams and more of the Magic in the Air line that I want. So if that didn't take away from what I'm already getting, I'll keep this. I kind of hate to return it, but I did indeed have that particular coupon earmarked for something else. Now, this does smell good. I have not tried any of these, and I think this would pair nicely with my Sensual Amber lotion, because I do already have the Sensual Amber line right now that I've hauled on here probably maybe more than a year ago. So other than that, my next purchases are what I'll share with you, which were the hand soaps. But also, that lady was still kind of rude today. Like, she wasn't as rude as she was that day, but I have some pretty big bags here based on my purchases. And when I was standing there, I said, oh my God, I did it again. I got these big bags. And she kind of replied like, oh, well, those are the only bags that we have. I said, well, you don't understand. I'm not complaining about the bags. I'm simply saying every single time that I go out and I'm supposed to get a little bit of stuff, I wind up with these big, huge bags, and then I wonder how I'm going to carry everything. Because mind you, I had my purse. I had the Sephora bag, which is this size today for the one thing that I had in there, but it was the box they were trying to make room for. And then I've got the largest White Barn bag that they make. And then I also had the bag with my warmer and all that in there. And then when she realized that, that she misunderstood me, she did kind of, change her tone a little bit, but it's like she doesn't really know me. She's getting better. I don't know if she had other complaints on the way she talked or what. But anyway, I got this Sea Island cotton soap, and I plan on taking this to work and putting it at the sink at work, because this is a scent that the males can use as well, or somebody might pocket it. I hope not. I really don't care, because I did buy it for that purpose. But I noticed when I hauled my Christmas soaps, I forgot this one, and this was the one I went in there for to begin with. So I got 2 of these. And a lot of times me getting 2 soaps is a moot point, because by the time I finish one, I'm tired of the first one. But usually it don't matter. These are very, very pretty. So I did get 2 of those. And that was what I got when I went in before I picked out the candles. So again, this is a coupon that she gave me for that purchase when I already had one of these. And that shower gel has patchouli in it, even though it has the amber smell. I really do not like patchouli, so we'll see. I will give it a try, and if I don't like it, give it to my daughter, and if she doesn't like it, then I'll take it back and exchange it for something else. And also, if I did not say, the giveaway that I have going on, I plan to end that so that the winner can have their items before Thanksgiving. I know I didn't say that, and at that point, I really didn't know when. But if you're watching this and you entered that giveaway, I plan to have it ended so I can send your package to you before Thanksgiving, so that you can have your stuff. Now, she was free with the matches today because I had stopped getting matches after, I had gotten so many of them. And I don't use these for the candles. And they do have some nice long stem matches in there. But right now, they're an outrageous price. So she gave me a total of 8 of these. I give these like to friends and people who smoke that want a light. And then I get away from them because I don't smoke. But what I did do was I got 2 winters because one I wanted to keep and the other one I wanted to exchange. Because when I got in the store and told her I was looking for the winter mint and spruce candle, she said they didn't have that one. So I'm hoping it smells really good. I've heard good things about it here on YouTube. So what I did do was I told her I wanted 2 of these to exchange on purpose. Well, one of them I'm going to keep and one of them I wanted to exchange because this is pretty. And I did want this candle, because I was hearing people say this is a good candle too. And then the next thing that I did do was I got another vanilla snowflake, but it's not smelling right to me. It doesn't smell like my other ones. So what I might do is, my plan, return these 2 and then get me 2 winter mint and spruces. Because I don't know what it is that's off about this candle to me. And I do have another one. It doesn't smell like this one does, but I'm going to exchange these 2 for the winter mint and spruce. That is the plan. Now next, even though I have plenty versions of this candle, I got the one I think from 14 or 15 and didn't like it because it smelled so good and I loved its packaging. I also got this one. And I wanted to get the melt with this packaging, but we don't have it yet. Because I know that Bath & Body Works, like right about the time Thanksgiving comes, that's when they come out with what I like to call their surprise items. The things that we don't know they're coming out with. And that's why I like to take some of these coupons they give us that last through Christmas Eve and save them, because you never know. They could come out with, candles that we haven't even seen yet. But I did get another one of these because I do like this packaging. And then, of course, I did go back for this one that I said that I was going in and out about. I love this packaging, too. I really do. This reminds me of one of my nail stamping plates. And this one is the snowflakes and citrus. And I forgot to do something really quick for you. You probably already know, but a lot of people do read the scent description, so I'm going to do that for you. Okay, on my winter one, it says white woods, pine needles, and sparkling clementine and spice clove. So all it says is fragrance notes. I actually miss the fluff. In fact, the more fluff that they print out, the more I want something. And then my snowflake vanilla says creamy vanilla, iced fir, wintry mint, and coconut flakes. But there is just something off about this particular scent to me for this time. And of course, the marshmallow fireside one says toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, and crystallized amber. And this one in my hand says frozen lemon peel, fresh squeezed tangerine, winter white mango, sugared snow crystals. And someone on YouTube, I think a Miss Brand, said that this is a scent that's currently out in another form. I forget what she said it was. I don't know if she said bergamot waters, but something waters was in the title. But this is a pretty label for Christmas. And then lastly, for my candles, guys, and this was a surprise. Do you know that this was the last candle in my store? And this one was the one in the glass on display because Patty was helping me look for it. And she said, I don't know. I think we sold out of those. Those went pretty quick. And she was right. And I said, well, maybe the one that I saw was the one up there on display. So she gave me this one. I thank her. I thank her. I thank her. Now, I like the way that this smells, but I didn't think it was going to be sellout status. So I don't know what it smells like burned. And I haven't looked at any videos of it being burned to my knowledge. But this is a nice candle, and I would imagine a lot of the little tween girls and the little teenage girls probably would like this. I know I didn't let my daughter light candles when she was younger. I really didn't think about it, but I probably would have seen it as a safety issue. So I do hope they make tarts in this, or the wax melts. But there are some very responsible young ones out there, and a lot more teenagers these days are into candles, because look at my son. I really didn't think that he even paid attention to candles, and he likes a few. So this one went pretty quick. It's probably going to be Christmas gifts for people, and people are probably going to be burning it, that week and a half leading up to Christmas. But I'm so glad I got this one. If it's sold out in your area, do you guys know? Because I didn't think it would be sold out here, and we've only got the one Bath and Body Works store. So that's it on my candles. I believe the last part of my purchase is the wax melts, so I'll show you those. I had intended on getting enough to use my 10 off of 30 coupon, but instead I went ahead and got one of the warmers, and that makes me need 2 more candle holders and maybe 2 more warmers. So with my wax melts, I faced a dilemma. A lot of the wax melts online are not in the store. Then we also have some pretty nice items in the store that are not online. So I was going to get, like I said, $30 worth of these and then use my 10 off. But when I saw that the warmers were still $19, I thought to myself, why not get a warmer and 3 melts? But I ended up getting 5. So I got another marshmallow fireside because I gave one to one of our supervisors at work, and she said she really liked it. The one that they have online matches the label on the candle. And I haven't used any of the tarts I've hauled on here yet. I got the cinnamon caramel swirl and I thought I had another one. I got the cinnamon caramel swirl one. And I thought they had a champagne toast, and they didn't. That's what I thought this was, because I don't have the candle in this yet. I want the white one with the bow on it, but someone said that's the same as the pumpkin one that I have, but I do like that one. I got 2 of these snowflake ones. And I'm hoping that the scent on these aren't off. I don't know what my deal is with that candle. It just didn't smell right. But I definitely got 2 of these. And then I got the flannel because I did not get the flannel candle yet. If I go back and get the winter mint and spruce and then they have this, I'll go ahead and get this. But someone said that all of the flannel candles are different than the original one when I got one that first year. Because so far it's come out in red, it's come out in blue. I think when I first saw it years before I bought mine, it might have been a grayish color or a bluish color. I think mine is blue, I don't remember. But anyway, I got this warmer, and I was undecided. I'll probably get a blue one next. I didn't want the ones with the owls. I just didn't. I don't know if my son does. And this was $19.50. But like I said, I could have sworn when I first saw them, they were $15. And I think they raised them up, because think about it. If you get 2 of those for $15, that's $30, and you use your 10 off. That's a pretty good deal. And I like the box for this, so this will definitely be a nice gift. So let me see if I can get into this for you, because I do plan to open it up and let you see it. But I also don't want to cause a calamity. And I myself have personally never used a wax melter. My daughter had one when she was here. And I didn't know that they had bulbs. My supervisor at work uses one in her office, and she said that her bulb went out. And I just thought that they were electric. The only other time that I have seen a wax melter was just watching things here on YouTube. So now I see that there is a space for a bulb. And it does come with this electrical cord here. And I'm going to rebox this up. And the other one that was blue had a different decoration. The tan one that they had an owl. So this is the one that I got. And I know that you put the melt in here. Now I have some tarts from Yankee Candle, and I really want to try my scent Wedding Day. So this is it right here. Trying to make sure I don't do anything bad. This is the cord. And I'm guessing this is the bulb. I did try to ask Patty if they sold bulbs separately, because I think the one that Kelly showed me, it was frosted. So I don't know. If any of you know where they sell these at separately, or what I need to get, I would appreciate any info you can share with me. So that's the melter that I got. And this one again was $19.50. And I bought the 5 tarts and used my 10 off. And what I was actually going to get with the free coupon before I got that wash was a body cream item. So that is it. That is all that I have to share. There will be more, and maybe I'll make it back to each store and purchase actually what I was supposed to purchase. Until the next time, everyone have a great day. Also, remember, if you haven't seen the giveaway that I'm having on the Magic in the Air candle, please enter. Anyone can enter that is a subscriber. And also, I plan to try to make sure that I get that out by Thanksgiving. The only way I think that something would maybe not go as planned is if I have an international winner, because I do know that there are special things I have to do, and even still I will try my darndest to make sure it gets out in enough time for you to get it before Thanksgiving. So until the next time, everyone have a great evening, and thank you for tuning in.